This is Pam from NortheastWheelsEvents.com at the 2024 Ford Nationals, Carlisle, PA. For the next presentation from Fat House Performance.
Fat House Performance. Ben is the owner of Fat House, and he's brought this beautiful Shelby Code Red here to showcase and talk about not only the car, but what Fat House does for these vehicles. Ben, come on up. Ben Stoner, ladies and gentlemen. So Ben, welcome to Carlisle. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having us out.
So I understand that Fat House has been here a couple of times, but this is your first. What keeps Fat House coming back year over year?
I mean, all of our customers are here. Everybody here is great. We see a lot of people that we don't get to see usually back in Indiana. You know, it's great to come out and see everybody on the East Coast.
Now, I understand it's your first time here at the Carlisle Ford Nationals. What are your thoughts of the show so far?
I think it's awesome. I love the venue. It's really cool. There's tons of Mustangs to see, a little bit of something for everybody.
Very cool. So this is certainly an eye-turner. I'm going to give you the microphone and the floor to talk about this Code Red Mustang. Ben Stoner from Fat House, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear all about it.
Yeah, how's everybody doing today? So the Shelby Code Red is the result of a pretty epic partnership between my shop, Fat House Performance, and Shelby American. And we came together to build the car you see before you, which is a built engine, twin turbo, fuel system, Motec ECU, wide body, painted stripes, custom interior, 1,300 horsepower. Car runs 8.5 at 162.25 miles, and it was very limited edition, only 30 cars to ever be produced. And they sold out the day we released them. So this is something that not a lot of people get to see. The Code Red represents America. It's, you know, tons of horsepower, fun car to drive, makes all the right sounds, it's scary fast, and beautiful. So, you know, I'm happy to talk about any of the features. We're going to fire it up for you, rev it, let you hear some sounds. It has a really cool feature called Ghost Cam, which makes it sound like it has a really big camshaft in it. The turbos spool up and you really hear them from the backside. And anybody that wants to come down and get a closer look at it and ask any questions or kind of look over the car, we'd like to invite you guys to come down after we get the car fired up here and give it a few revs. Johnny, you want to fire it up? You really hear those turbos spooling in the back. They're mid-mount turbos, so they're mounted underneath the engine bay down by the transmission, and we do that to keep the heat out of the engine bay, you know, keep the center of gravity in the car where it belongs. You know, everything is purpose-built for this car. This isn't like a custom fabricated kit, one-off. We built these production style. All the components in the fuel system, the wiring, mil-spec wiring, race-grade hosing for the fuel system. You know, the intake manifold on this car, we'll pop the hood for you, is a purpose-built air-to-water intercooler. It's all billet CNC machine and uses the factory GT500 supercharger pump to cool the charge air coming in. And that piece looks like it could have came from the factory that way. Has the Code Red emblem, CNC machine right on top. All the hosing for that is custom molded for the car. Like I said, this car does make 1,300 horsepower, but it's also user definable. So you can change the drive mode. In normal mode on pump gas, this car will make about 800 horsepower. And if you switch to sport mode, track mode, drag mode, you're going to increase the horsepower every time you go up in mode. And it's also a true flex fuel setup. So you can pour E85 in this car with 0 changes to a tune, no mechanical parts changed. You don't have to do anything other than put fuel in it. And the car will automatically recognize the ethanol that you put in and adjust the tune accordingly. So it's going to start increasing horsepower up to that 1,300 horsepower mark. And when you go to drag mode, this car is going to start doing a ghost cam. The turbos are going to spool up. It sounds really, really cool. Johnny's going to do that now. come on down if you guys want a video closer. You can come up closer to the car. He's going to rev it up again once we get some people up here. So if you want to do a video of the car revving up, we can do that now. All right, Johnny, give it a couple good revs. Pop the hood here too so you can see some of the cool parts under the hood. No, it's hot, don't touch.
Turbo.
And we put a turbo system on it with a custom intake manifold that has an air water intercooling system with use of the factory pump, and then we do custom hoses and everything to bring in the coolant. We have a big ice tank in the front, so you can put ice in it when you're drag racing to cool the charge down even more. It's a mid-mount kit. If you come over to the vendor midway, we're right beside Shelby American, right after Ford there. We have a full engine setup on an engine stand, so you can see the turbo manifolds that we build in house. You can see where the turbos are mounted. You can see the Motec ECU system that we use. You can see all the parts in there. And actually, the intake manifold we have on the display. You can take the lid off and see inside it. You can see what the inside of the intake manifold looks like, which is a really cool thing to see. Like the part around inside the car. Shelby American does a great job on these with the wide body, the interior roll bar, suspension upgrades, brake upgrades. These are cool system cars. This is 1 of 30. This is the 60th anniversary. This is 2022. This particular car is actually for sale. If anybody's interested in that. It only has 80 miles on it, so it's basically brand new. This car is listed at $450. Has been 85 at 161 and a quarter mile with only a tire change. The horsepower is 1,300. Max horsepower is 1,300. The car is fully adjustable from 800 horsepower all the way up to 1,300 horsepower. We actually provide a warranty on this. I heard somebody say launch control. The launch control is actually disabled on this car because it only has 80 miles. We're gonna be back up here tomorrow with the car, and we're gonna see if our tuner can tweak that a bit and tell it that it's got more than 80 miles, so we can do launch control for you guys. But it's not set up for it today. It's supposed to have about 500 miles on the car before it allows it to do that. We do a full.
This is Pam from NortheastWalesEvents.com at 2025
mufflers, and you can see John just put
Ford Nationals. For more cool events like this, make sure you check your car show calendar at NortheastWalesEvents.com, SoutheastWalesEvents.com, UKWalesEvents.com. And while you're there, remember, post and promote your events. I'll see you at the shows.